Ready.
Oh my
God.
goodness,
Okay,
ladies
well,
and
I
gentlemen.
have to go head out.
You do.
Yes.
Go
Put
have
my
fun.
skates on and I'll see you guys soon.
All right, I'm going to turn this over to Heidi and Tess and Rich. Y'all take it away. Tell us a little bit about why you're part of Club Ichi and why other people should join you too.
Who's
Pep
first?
Rally, Pep Rally. So who goes first? I'm gonna let them go first. I'll go last.
How about since I just came back from Croatia and I'm wearing my awesome shirt from the yacht Lupus Mar. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm going to tell you guys, it was my first Club Ichi, really in-depth, incredible live experience, and it was the best ever. I had other motives for going to Croatia, but in the end, this trip became the ultimate experience that I will never forget. And I'm going wherever we're going next. Get me ready. And I don't know you guys, Rich and Tess. I had one other insider experience. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and Club Ichi got an insider meeting with the Marriott folks in DC. And that was absolutely incredible. Just being able to like walk into the Marriott headquarters and meet with all these powerful people and explain to them why we need things done differently in hotels. And they listened, putting us in front of like the right people. It's mind blowing. Go next. Get me.
Tess, can I jump in before you?
Yeah, I'd love you to. I can go last.
Also, I love your outfit. So that's legit pep rally. I guess so. My whole thing about Club Ichi and Liz and Nicole kind of prefaced it. The only event so far that I've been included in was the exploding pajama party, but I think that kind of sums up Club Ichi very well. So I feel like Liz, Nicole, Tess, Heidi, like we're all friends, right? And I take that very seriously, even though I've only met Tess, Liz, and Nicole once in person at 2 a.m. at a suite at the MGM in Vegas. But it's like catching up with old friends. And if that wasn't enough, to be a part of a community that vibrant and that embracing, like I'm a sales guy in events and I knew nothing about this industry, and being a part of this community and being able to just send one message on a whim, hey, can someone teach me about user conferences instead of trade shows, and having 10 to 15 people chime in and say, call me on my cell anytime you want, has been so beneficial to me to learn about the industry. And it's just the amount of free insight that you get inside of this thing is beyond compare. And it's helped me become a professional. It's helped me make incredible relationships. And basically everyone I know is jealous of what I do for work. And Club Ichi is a big part of that.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. So I share the same sentiments. I'm just a little different because I consider myself an OG insider on Ichi because I kind of feel like I've been there since the beginning. And I will say this. So this is one of my favorite things in the world is a unicorn. And I usually have never in my life fit into any communities perfectly. And this community has always been one that mirrors my soul and all of the things that I do. I've always had to hide certain portions of myself in my career trajectory for different reasons, but never within this particular community. I've always can show up as who I am at any point in time and welcomed. In addition, when we went on our trip, now going backwards just a little bit, what I did is I stalked Liz and Nicole early on when they first started creating community and they were doing the spontaneous think tanks. And I missed the first one and I was real distraught and angry. But what I did is I just kept stalking. And then I started like trying to figure out how do I get to them? What do I do? And then all of a sudden, for real, I was speaking at a conference. I can't even really remember the conference, but I was speaking at a conference and they put me at a table in the back of the room for the main stage to have lunch and listen to the speaker. Next to me there was this lovely woman who seemed like we had the same energy and we just gelled. We talked forever. Then I figure out, oh my God, it's Nicole. And I was like, ooh, I didn't really want to tell her. I was stalking her for a while, but I kind of had to. And I missed it. And I really wanted to become a part of the next experience. And she said, well, if you come during our sessions that we're doing here, this will count because then you were able to be qualified to become an alum and then be qualified to apply to be able to come on the secret family reunion. I said, okay, yes, I'm doing all of the things. And I did. And it was the best thing that has ever occurred to me in my entire career. Because when you took about 80, I think it was 80 of us, to a place we had no idea where we were going, we had no idea who was going to be a part of that particular experience. We're locked in a chartered plane that felt like Delta One the entire time for a week. I can't even remember how many days, a week. 2020, 2019, right before the shutdown, we became the best of friends. I created and helped them create a WhatsApp chat that still is going on right now. And we rely on each other. We do everything that we can possibly together. We've had weddings, we've had all kinds of different types of things, all within the confines of people who are similar to us and share the same energy. So I thank them. And I'm very honored to be an OG insider.
I have to tell you guys, I stopped. I also stalked Liz and Nicole, but it was during the pandemic when I'm a live event producer and I got paralyzed. Like, now what? And I was seeking out new community who was figuring out the way. And I found Liz and Nicole, and I just was like, I'm jumping in this boat. I want to be in the happy boat. I don't want to be crying about things. I want to figure out how to make community during a pandemic. And
Yeah.
I have to tell you guys, it changed my career. Like I really am indebted to Liz and Nicole for being like a guiding light and spirit of joy and finding a way in darkness. And I remember doing they had another really cool event during the pandemic. I got into the project about 3 weeks out and they put me on the main stage. I think Tess, Nicole, and I have the same energy.
Yeah.
We don't know where it comes from, guys, but we want to give it to everybody else. That's what we are. We're givers. And I love that they're building a community of people like us. Like you're right. Like
Yeah.
you want to be together with all these people, right? And even if it is a WhatsApp group that's still left over from my trip or the Slack channel that we all can go on, like you said, Rich. I had a question yesterday. Somebody wanted me to help out with the inauguration with an event. I'm in Baltimore. They needed me to have everything in DC the day of the inauguration. So I just popped into the DMV channel to ask, do you guys think I'd be crazy to take this on? I read the temperature in the room and I told the people, I'm sorry, I can't help. How quick of a response was that?
Yeah, absolutely. And a response that you could trust, right? You didn't need to go further and vet that. And you didn't even have to think about, well, should I, shouldn't? No, you trusted it like off the bat. And Rich, I think you can attest to this too, because you're relatively newer, is that it's really truly, even though we say Liz and Nicole, it's really their energy that attracts like people. And then therefore you feel, those hormones that go off, right? Those chemicals in biology, right? That go off, and you're like, yes, this is it. Yeah. This is it. I'm done. Like, I don't need anything else in my life. I'm really done.
Yeah.
To the point, and I'm real particular, and most people who know me know I'm extremely particular. Like I want to share them with the world, but I really don't want to share them with anyone. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if we're done, but yeah, it's like you said, Tess. Like your vibe attracts your tribe, and I hate saying vibes, but it's they're creating a community of people that are just they embrace fun, right? But they're still professional, and what they're doing, the types of events they throw on, it's all masked, right? It's fun and it's unique things, but the value you're getting from these actual events is you almost can't put a price on it. And
Yeah.
It goes beyond that, Rich. I mean, I'm sure you're finding the same thing. I'm making meaningful connections with others,
absolutely.
and we're making business together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have a project,
Yeah.
and you immediately think of someone within Club Ichi. You know well how, you know, their credentials, they can be brought in on your projects.
Yeah.
And
Definitely. Yeah, and the interesting thing is that when you talk about business, yes. So immediately when I was on the trip, when we were in Tuscany, we were in these villas and they gave us each a color, and then it became very competitive, right? Because I was in yellow, and you know that's who we are. We're yellow. That's how we refer to each other. Instantly, I met a friend of mine, and I don't want to reveal people who are in the insiders if they don't want to, so I haven't got permission. But he works with an avian production company, and at Hello, it's like we fell in love at Hello, right? He's like, "Yeah, I know exactly what you do. Yep, yep, yep." He said, "Okay, when we get back, I'm gonna put you on the team." He put me on the team, and I've worked with him ever since. I don't even have to have conversation with him in between. I get dates, I show up, I do what I do, and then that's it. I do nothing else. And same other people, same thing. I just feel like I have family versus just business relationships, right? That help you navigate in various different ways than you ever thought that you
we're
could.
like-minded. But, you know, that's the group we're building.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love it. I
exactly.
love it.
And it's
I
not
feel like
sunshine. It's not blowing sunshine either. We're really truly honest about this. It's
we're
not that we're not marketing and public and doing public relations around
yeah.
this just because no, we're authentically coming from that space because I can't stand a lot of propaganda, period. I don't like junk jargon and propaganda. It is what it is. You're either in or you're out.
So everybody needs to get in. I think if we could talk all day, like the three of us, but I think there's like a huge, incredible lineup today, ready to go.
Yeah.
And so y'all are gonna have to just come on the inside to find us again, right?
Yeah. Rich, take it away. Send it back over to Liv.
Yeah, no, it's just listen, get in here. It's only going to get more expensive because this group is getting insanely big. Get in now while you can. Do business with your friends. There's nothing better than that, right? We could all
Yeah.
make money together and learn and grow together. And that being said, Tess, pleasure. Heidi, always a pleasure. Let's send it back to Liz, who is going to be exhausted for the next 12 hours.
Let's do it.
Exhausted. I am energized, alive, and so excited. I cannot thank you all enough for coming on and being part of this pep rally. And I appreciate the Liz and Nicole thing, but Tess, you were spot on. It is not Liz and Nicole. It is this energy that we all create together, this effervescent, because I always hated as a kid being called bubbly. It's this energy that just, we can send the bubbles out into the world and the bubbles come back to us and the people find each other. We are not for everyone. We are not for the people who are boring, who just do panel discussions and phone it in, who just don't like the same, who love the same old, same old. That's not what we do. We try new things. We attempt new adventures. We try stuff that might not work. You can view this as the playground. If you've got a new technology that you think we should try, that you want to get in front of the community, that you want to test out, that you want somebody to beta for you, this is the place for that. We love to experiment. We love to have fun.